What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. Hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into it, my friends. It is the third day of June, and I was just looking at my Onyx wallet through the Onyx app, and loving the liquid staking because, man, I swear I'm acquiring more Onyx coin at a faster rate than ever before, especially with the fact that it compounds, man. I love that and first and foremost, I want to say, I think liquid staking overall is the most risky form of staking. It's liquid because if you're staking, that means they're using your money, right? It's not just sitting in a vault somewhere. Maybe some of it is, but effectively, like a bank, you put your money in and they're lending it out. The only reason why you're getting an APR is because they're using your money and you're getting that reward for it, right? But 27.8% is a pretty damn high APR, guys. I trust the protocol. I trust the effort. I trust the process, and I love seeing the number go up there because I am tired of seeing the number go up down going down here. Um, looking at Onyx Coin on the price, getting away from the staking though, we can see here that we are at a more or less pivotal moment. Okay, we've found support here before. We've found resistance here before. There's a little bit of a naughty knot there as well. We found significance in this area throughout most of Onyx Coin's life. Okay, the best possible thing that we could do here is to hold this ground for support and move up. And when we move up, if we could get something, I mean, really, ideally you want to get above 0067. Ideally you want to get above these highs, right? That's the kind of first step of excitement. But the most significant thing we could do here would be to get this double bottom and to get above this high. We get above this high with a double bottom, and it's not just a wick. It's not just a dump off. It's something that persists. It's something different. We really got something going for us here, you guys. Onyx Coin is kind of moving to the beat of its own drum. Bitcoin's down. This is what concerned me, okay? You guys remember that bearish video that I made last week talking about going below these lows? I'm in a different mentality now. And the reason why, here's why. Let me go over why, okay? I thoroughly expected last week and the week before that Bitcoin was going to be moving down, that it was going to take its time but move down over time to these prices and even lower. Because of that, my assumption was that Onyx Coin would move down even more. Bitcoin drops 10%, Onyx Coin drops 20%. So I had a really hard time imagining that we would find support in this area. I didn't think Bitcoin would move down this fast. However, it did. And with that, we have a little bit of a test that's been given to us. A bit of an interesting example of what happens when Bitcoin drops. From a high of 2 weeks ago to the low here this week, Bitcoin dropped 11.7%. From the high of 2 weeks ago to where Onyx Coin is now, okay, it dropped 18%. That's not what I meant to say. That's not what I was going over. Okay, so it did drop a little bit more. To be completely fair, it did drop a little bit more. However, uh, we look at last week. We were down 6 point. Wasn't it? Oh, we're on the day. That's why. I was about to say. I was like, I thought we were down like 10% this week. Oh, oh. Okay, hold on now. Oh God, Caesar, come on now, buddy. We dropped 16%. So Bitcoin dropped 16%. Onyx Coin dropped 18%. That's really not that big of a difference. Not only that, this week has been terrible for Bitcoin. We've dropped 8%. We dropped more than 8% overall. Onyx Coin is down 4%. It's down half that. People are freaking the hell out for Bitcoin. Nobody's freaking out for Onyx Coin, apparently. And why? We're in this double bottom territory of what is potentially an accumulation zone. Again, the reason why I've been holding, the reason why I refuse to sell Onyx Coin here, the reason why really we probably should only be buying more is because if we move up here, it's going to, in hindsight, it'll be obvious that this was accumulation. I mean, you look at the chart, you move down, you're moving lower highs, lower lows. You're kind of breaking that structure, moving sideways. Anytime you see that, where you're not getting higher highs, you're not getting higher lows, you're still in your depths of your drop here. But anytime you move sideways and you accumulate, that creates a very significant pop. And again, relatively speaking, this is a lot smaller of a time frame than what we did here for like a couple years. So the move might not represent a 20x in 2 weeks. Maybe it's a 2x in 2 weeks. Maybe it's a 4x in 2 weeks. Whatever the case may be. But I am expecting something rather magnificent to happen here pretty soon. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, well that makes a little bit more sense on the weekly instead of the daily. That was my fault. I was on the weekly, not the daily. Wait. Am I doing this right? Hold on. Okay, what? Oh, okay, this is Bitcoin Cash. Okay, God. All right, guys, let's move on. The 1 hour time frame. Volume's dying off, so moving down. Might be time to move up. Look at the 4 hour time frame here. Not a whole lot going on. Daily time frame. It's a nice looking reversal candle, for being fair. It does look good. What about Bitcoin's day to day? Bitcoin's up a little bit, kind of has that same look to it. Okay, that's nice. Bullish divergence on the MACD. Bullish divergence there. Beautiful. Bullish divergence on the daily stochastics. No bullish divergence on the RSI. We've been down here before. When we were down here before, we were at these low points, and this is before we saw a fantastic rally. Before we saw this move that went all the way. It was basically a almost like a 3x move. How much was this here? Let me just put it like right to the high. Yeah, it was a little bit more than a 3x. The time before that we were this oversold was here. We moved sideways for quite some time, but then, man, we had a really nice rally here going into January of 2025. So I don't know, man. I'm expecting something fierce. We look at the volume coming in on these pumps. There's definitely accumulation taking place. And this type of accumulation, this is not mom and dad. This is not grandma and grandpa. This is not you and the boys or you and the ladies. This is potentially institutional purchasing. This is high net worth purchasing at not even debatable, very strategic points in OnyxCoin's price history. It'll be interesting to see what happens next, but I'm making this video predominantly because I think it's a great time to buy. It's a horrible time to sell. If we move up from here, we really have the chance of providing a double bottom. On the daily time frame, maybe it's a triple bottom, but on the weekly time frame, it's very clearly a double bottom in what seems to be a very obvious accumulation point. The RSI is neutral. Stochastics suck. But the MACD's perking up a little bit. I mean, this gives me these vibes back here, where we were bearish, but you were green for a second. In these green moments, we were just accumulating, moving sideways, and then, I mean, we reaped the rewards of that green. I'm curious to see what happens. I suspect, I have high suspicions, my friends, that this pump will be larger than what this pump was. That we will see something that is greater than a 3x move. And if we do, 2 cents or higher is back on the table. Again, this is completely different than what we were talking about last week. And the reason why was that I had assumed incorrectly that if Bitcoin moved down 10%, OnyxCoin would move down 20%. This week, Bitcoin moved down 10%, OnyxCoin moved down half that. If we're not going lower, it's because there's no selling pressure, or there's too much buying pressure, or maybe a little bit of both. Something's going on. Mark my words, guys. Mark my words. Show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. People want to pay attention to the fundamentals, the news. They think that matters. Show me the charts. I'll tell you the news. Something big is coming. Something is brewing right now. We're going to hear about it within the next couple of months, maybe even in the next couple of weeks. We're going to hear about it up here. The reason why I know this is not because I'm an insider. It's not because I own the Onyx DAO. It's because I'm a technical analyst and I believe in what my experience has led me to believe, which is that you show me the damn charts and I'll tell you the damn news. The news is going to be good. If not, well, then I will look kind of silly. And the silly guy here will be buying more OnyxCoin. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.